All right, let's see here. We are live. Camera's not on. Is my switch going to work today correctly? Uh-oh. Sound's not coming up right away. Let's double check this real quick. So the sound, right off the bat, is giving me a hard time. How we all doing today? Hopefully everyone's doing well while I sort out my sound issues. Let's, okay. Open sound settings. Go to input. Choose your input device. Digital USB input. Additional sound properties. It pulls up the digital audio interfaces properties menu. It says general, listen, levels, and advanced. You click on listen. Then you click on the box that says listen to this device. Hit apply and OK. And it should work. And it's not working. Devin Hernandez, nice. How you doing? Let's turn this off. Turn this off. And then I'm going to unplug the switch and plug it back in. If it doesn't work, right, when in doubt, unplug it, plug it back in, turn it back on. Ooh, it froze. He froze. Nice. Looks like you're all sorted out with the car problem? No. As a matter of fact, I am not sorted out. No, I have the car. There we go, sound. Yeah, so this morning I was playing. Well, actually, there's a few things that happened this morning. I'll give you guys a quick rundown, right? Just because basically what happened, I kind of have an idea of what's wrong with it. So my son, my oldest son, my 16-year-old, has COVID. But we weren't 100% sure if he had COVID, so I had to wait until Target opened to get my order. They have like a curbside pickup for a lot of their stuff. And so I had to wait for my order to get fulfilled. Went down to the corner in the little spot. They brought my stuff out, brought it home, gave my son the COVID test. He tested positive. Okay. So then I got started like about an hour late on my Fortnite stream this morning. Played with Firefin. It was a great match. Played with Mauricio. You guys, thank you, by the way, for the great matches. We did really, really well. We won finally at the end there. It was really awesome. We won a couple of rounds. Anyway, yada, yada, yada. When I was picking up the order, okay, the lady that brought me my stuff, I kind of like had to lean out the window to get the big thing of Gatorade that I got for my son. And when I leaned out, I accidentally deactivated my emergency brake. And in that moment, I have gigantic 15 and a half feet. I have huge feet. It's crazy. I kicked this little wire that was right next to my toe, and it pulled the wire out to what I don't know. I am not a car person, okay? I'm good at a lot of things. Cars, it's literally like rocket science to me. My brain is like, I have no idea what the heck this wire goes to. It could be anything. Turns out, after doing a lot of Googling, this is the anti-theft system. My foot kicked it. Now, I thought to myself when I saw that it had gotten pulled out of the little plug thing, wow, that looks important. It looks important. And so in my head, I'm thinking, okay, let's double check before I get out of the car and make sure the car still works. So I got home, opened my door so I didn't get trapped inside, turned the car off. I waited an entire minute, turned the car back on, started right up, no problem. I've got like a really nice Nissan Altima that I drive, and it's a nice car. Nissan Altima is a great car. Nissan Altima S or whatever. It's an old. I mean, it's not like new or anything. It's like a few years old. But anyway, it's a great car, really reliable. I actually drove Uber for a little while. Used to really entertain people when I did Uber. Anyway, it's totally irrelevant. But the car started right up. Then I finished my rounds with Finn and Mauricio and their friend Ash or whatever. Or no, wait. So I forget his name. Anyway, it was the first time playing with him. So finish the match. Oh my gosh, I got to go get my kid. I got to go get my 5-year-old from school. Go down to the car, press the brake, touch the button. All the lights inside start like flashing. Oh my God. So that's when I started frantically Googling, messaged my wife. oh my God, my car's not working. I'm going to have to like walk to the school to pick up my kid. And she's like, okay, well, I'll come and meet you there. Obviously, we're going to have to do something with the car. So I walk to the school, pick up my kid. We walk back. I live really close to the school. And, but still. And so we get back, and my wife meets us, and we're like, okay, what are we going to do? We call a tow truck. We have it towed to our place. And so we're getting it worked on, but definitely looks like it was the security system. It got triggered. The thing was saying the key's not even in the car. I'm like, the key's right here. I'm like trying to show it to my car like it can see me. I'm like, look, car, the key is here. I'm like doing the little trick. I Googled it. I got on YouTube. I'm like, what do I do? I tried all the little tricks. Press this button for 5 seconds, hit this thing twice, put the key here, pull the thing out, put it in the door, click it. I just tried all of it. None of it worked. So it looks like we're going to have the whole thing like messed with. Maybe some wire got shorted out when I pulled the thing on accident. Long story short, be careful with your stupid feet, people. Right? Be careful with your stupid feet. Especially if you have huge feet like me. Right? I'm like, look, car, the key. Right? And the car was just like, I'm a car. I'm like, I don't understand. I don't understand. So anyway, let's do the stamina wheel. I don't have a ton of time to play this right now. The wife is going to be home. My 8-year-old has soccer game tonight, which my wife will be taking him to. And then I'm going to be staying home with the Litlin, the 5-year-old, because he was like, Daddy, my shoulder hurts and I'm tired. I don't want to go and watch Ian play soccer tonight. And I was like, nice. I'm like, okay, okay, buddy, you can lay down. Daddy's going to sit down and play some Breath of the Wild. So let's do this. Let's play some Breath of the Wild. Thank you guys for listening to my weird, like, intro. Luckily your feet are pretty small. You don't have a car. There you go, Poyo. It's like everybody wins with that one. All right, so let's do the intro.
Open your eyes. Wake up, Link. Link, you are the light. Our light. That must shine upon Hyrule once
Emery,
again.
hi. Emery, formerly known as Fanfiction. Good to see you. Rubber Ducky, Devin Hernandez, Poyo, Emery, all of you. Good. Thank you so much for stopping by tonight. More like Ganondork. Right? Like, oh yeah, you're fan fiction, right? I figured I'd out you a little bit there. Let me see. Turn that off. Turn that off. We're doing some Breath of the Wild. Right? I need somebody who's good, somebody who's reliable, and that can and honestly, and I appreciate it. I haven't like unmade Madcraft or anything like that, but I just wanted somebody also that can communicate with me in the yeah, you did. It is there. It is there. It's top of mind. It's top of mind, Poyo. Let's see. I want to play Smash, but I felt bad. I felt bad for missing this stream today. Oh man, I landed on the wrong one. Dude, I'm gonna fall in this muck. You watch. At least it's not raining. Is this the Ganon armor? Oh no, it's Xant's helmet. Awesome. Unfreezable. My patootie. Right? So the last couple of weeks, though, have just been crazy. It's been like one thing after the other. Is this gonna work? You're working on some stuff to sell, huh? Isn't there a... Okay, all dramatic. Hello. The name is Link. Last name unknown. Oh, really? Nice. Uh-oh. I was hoping for a shield. Yikes, I just killed him for no reason. I guess I got a little bit of loot. Not really a fan of the blackened crab. What do we have here? What can we drop? Oh, God, nothing. Everything's wonderful. I totally forgot. Everything we have is a total winner. We don't have any bad loot here at all. That's not good. There's seriously no shield? Even my bows are pretty amazing, I think. Yep, they're all good. I guess I'll just drop this one. Oops, of course. Trey, how's it going, homie?
Rivali's Gale is now ready.
Rivali's Gale is now ready. Oh, what's up? Hey, good to see you. Where am I at? What's even happened? Where do we go? Uh-oh. I'm hearing some yelling and hollering. Is that what the rest of the name is? I couldn't see. It cuts it off on the screen. So you guys, I'm playing kind of like with like a nanosecond delay. Just so you know, when I do play this game, if you're like, what's with this guy's timing? I have to kind of anticipate things. See, like, I love Pan. I play it this way because I can, unlike when I play Fortnite, I can't have the screen up like this. This is an output projector. So I'm seeing what you guys are kind of seeing when I play. And then I can see what's on the screen. And that way I can make sure that everything looks good. You know what I'm saying? If I do end up not having to go to soccer tonight, I probably will consider playing some Fortnite with you guys in the evening time while my son is resting. Since my wife and I have decided we're going to have wine, a salad, and some cheese for dinner to kind of lick our wounds, so to speak, after the horrible day that we've had driving around. But, Trey, it is always wonderful to see you. Whoa, kid. You did the Trial of the Sword on Master Mode, all three of them? Dude, I'm intimidated. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm like seriously intimidated. I'm impressed. You are better at this than I am. Can't guarantee. Because I don't know if I could do the third trial. I had a hard time getting through the second trial on normal mode. It's mostly an issue of time. You can have a Gatorade, homie. Stay away from my chocolate, though. Something bad might happen to you. The FBI is watching. That's a joke. You talked to some new people. I am so proud of you. Everybody's doing really well. That's great news. It makes me feel better. It makes me feel better to know that everybody's having a good day. Yeah, seriously, right, Boyo? Like, I'm kind of like, wow. The Trial of the Sword and Master Mode, that's like going to take some serious doing. think this is where I want to get to down here. So it's like on my right. It's like over the top of these mountains. Olga, good to see you. Oh. Good to see you. Well, that's the, you know what, and I love that about this community, you know? You guys really are supportive of each other. It's really important to me that, uh-oh. Ooh. Uh-oh. Is there one in this waterfall? Is that where I'm headed? Let's do it. I think there's one in the waterfall. I think. Oh, I know. I love pancakes. I know. I believe this is my 9th playthrough. Don't quote me on that, but you can. I'm still not bored with it, to be honest, but that doesn't mean that I'm like not extremely excited about the sequel coming out. If I get to 500 subs, and I want good subs, I don't want BS subs, I want real subs, where people come and talk. But if I get 500 subs, I've prepared a bunch of video footage, clips from Twilight Princess, from Ocarina of Time, and from Skyward Sword, and Breath of the Wild, and the footage for the preview for the new Breath of the Wild game that kind of plays into my theory, my fan theory on what the game is going to be about and what I think will actually kind of go down in the game. I keep checking, and I say this all the time, I check every day. I still haven't seen the anybody have the same perspective that I have. So I think it's very possible I'm the only one. Oh my god. So this one's funny. This shrine is funny to me because actually the first time I did it, I didn't see that there's a chest. There's a chest over here with the key in it when you complete this section here. Watch. See that chest? Okay, so the first time I played this game with my wife, we didn't see that. It didn't fly over here. It flew back in the corner when we first did it. And I didn't see the chest. Like, at all. And so I roamed around here. I swam around in the water over there for like 20 minutes. I'm looking everywhere. I'm like, I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. And then finally we were about to leave. And as I was running back over here, I just happened to go, oh, there's a chest over in the corner. And there was the key. It was freaking hilarious. Is that a funny joke? I don't know. Kind of had to be there, I guess. It's not really that funny. Ooh, impeccable timing, apparently. Look out. Chest incoming. I kind of defied the laws of physics for a minute. Oh, man, you got your soccer stuff on? Okay, don't get me in trouble. Make sure your shin guards and everything. Alright, good man. Good man. No. You can have a Gatorade. Sweet baby, get something from your snack bag then. Get an applesauce or a granola bar or something like that, man. Yes, if there's a string cheese still in there, you can have a string cheese. Have you confirmed the existence of the string cheese? Sorry, guys. See you soon, Pollo. Alright, help him get it open, Booty. Aw, really? Yeah, that's tough when you make good friends at school, you know? and then you like all kind of graduate, and some of you are going to go to different high schools. That can be tough, right? Well, sometimes, Rubber, they'll ask for something. They'll be like, "Can I have this?" I'm like, "Yeah, I guess so." And they're like, "There's none in here." Then why? It's like you guys are messing with me. Remember last time I played this game, I like built ice blocks to climb all the way up this thing, and I totally forgot that I had this armor. I was like, oh yeah, I have Zora armor. I don't know why I did that. I shared your Zelda stream with him. Oh man, I missed something. I'm sorry, homie. Uh-oh! The blood moon is about to rise once again. Oh, thank you, Trey. Yeah, I'm really proud of that. Like, sincerely, I am really proud of that. Remember in Ocarina of Time, you shoot an arrow at the sunrise. Good lord. Is this really happening right now? Ugh. I highly recommend, if at all possible, and I know this isn't possible for a lot of you, okay? Because some of you are in regions where it's just not possible, but I will say this. I highly, highly recommend, if it is at all possible, get a 3DS and play Ocarina of Time on the 3DS. What's the... Oh my lord. So this one you have to get and put a piece of metal. I remember this one very vividly. You have to put a piece of metal up there. Apparently fire is a real thing. Yeah, get the 3DS version. I have the 3DS version of Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time. You know, one of these days I'm going to... I don't like to promote the buy thing with you guys, because I don't want to be one of those YouTube people, honestly. I think that it's kind of disturbing how much a lot of these people, like, gatekeep. Like, you're not really a real gamer if you don't have, like, 100 NES games, guys. It's kind of like, what? But, I do have a bunch of cool stuff. Really? Why is the wood not catching? Alright. The blood moon rises once again.
The blood moon rises once again.
Be careful, Link.
Please be careful.
No, I'm not going to be careful. Yeah, thank you, Stitch. Luckily, it's not like a horrible situation. It's just only a really negative situation. I don't know how much it's going to cost. So back before...
Rivali's Gale is now ready.
Nice, right? Oh my gosh, I climbed right up. Now that Rivali's Gale is back, that is so maddening. Ugh, are you serious? That just seriously happened? Yeah, we're just gonna jump out here. Right here. We're gonna drop it right here. There we go. I saw the dragon. Before anybody says anything. I saw it. I saw it. But we're on a mission. Cannot believe that just happened. Where is this sword? Did it? Yeah, you know what? I definitely should do that. I should do that. Go down to Gerudo. There it is. There it is. I should go to Gerudo and take care of that. Absolutely, I love pancakes. You know what? And I really love that you came. So thank you for coming by. If you have not already, like, share, hit the notification bell and stuff so you can... Like I said, today is kind of an off day. I didn't hit the time right because I had some problems, as you guys have now gathered with my vehicle. Luckily, my wife is super awesome, and she was able to show up and save the day. At one point, all we had was one car. You know what I mean? So we're kind of used to having to make do. But my wife and I are a really good team. My wife was kind of like my best friend for like 15 years before we even dated. We were just good buddies, like all the time. And anytime she'd be like hang out, oh, thank you so much. Thanks, I love pancakes. And I love your name. Because I love pancakes too. I love pancakes and waffles and all breakfast foods. Appreciate it. But I highly recommend that you marry your best friend. Because I had a wife, my first wife, very briefly, did not work out, married for the wrong reasons. And I remember my current wife, my actual wife, now, was my friend at the time. And she's like, why did you marry her? She's such a jerk. And I was like, I don't know. And it actually was, the real reason was, I had told my wife, my current wife, this is so confusing. Everyone's like, what is he talking about? My wife, Sam, her name is Sam, that I basically told her that I was in love with her. And she's like, yeah, I'm kind of in love with you too, but I'm going away to Europe on a work study thing for like 6 months. So I'm not really in a place to be in any kind of relationship. And I was like, oh my God, that's the worst news I've ever heard in my life. You're going to go off to Europe and meet like all these European dudes, and you're going to like move on, and you're not going to want to come back. And if you come back, it's going to be like, oh, this place sucks. Anyway, so she came back, and she said when she got off the plane, she was getting in the cab to get taken home after like a 6-month or whatever trip in London, and she's doing marketing. She's like a marketing director for the company she works for now. And she came back and got off the plane, was in the cab on her way home because she was still staying with her folks at the time. And when she got on her phone to check her messages, my message was the first message that she had waiting for her. And so she's like, you know what? I'm going to call him back. And she called me back. And I immediately was like, well, we got to go out sometime. We got to go out on a date. Please, give me another shot. And she gave me another shot. And it all worked out. We were together for 5 years. Moved in together almost right away. And we were together for 5 years. And she's like, what the hell's wrong with you? Put a ring on it, kid. And I was like, yeah, my first marriage didn't work out super great. I was kind of like not a big fan of how that all worked out. And so I didn't know if I wanted to do that. And she's like, oh, well, you should do that. And after about 5-minute conversation, I was like, you know what? I can't possibly imagine life, without you. I got to be with you forever. So whatever it takes, man. And we got married, and that was over 10 years ago. So we've been together for over 15 years. And then we were friends before that. So I've actually known her for well over half of my life. And she really is like one of my best friends in the whole world. She knows all my BS. She saw me get into trouble like a bunch of times. She remembers me back when I was a total scummy, early 20s person when I was a theater actor. And I thought I was so cool. She saw me at the beginning of my photography career. I was the kid that had like 10 cameras because I was a film photographer, so I always had like all these different cameras with different speed films and different lenses and stuff depending. But yep. Now we got these beautiful babies. What you getting into? What you doing, boy? All right. You got yourself a pair? Was it ripe? All right. I didn't think they were ripe yet, but if you were happy with it, I'm happy. All right, let's do this. A weighty decision. I think it's a sweet story. This guy's gonna be a pain in the butt, I think. Whoop. I deactivated all of my weapons. I gotta re-up on my arrows here, guys. A Hallmark movie? It is kind of. Well, and the funny thing is that's not even the whole story. So, like, actually, it's weird because I went to high school with her. We were friends in high school. And my senior year of high school, I had an issue with a family member of mine and I had to move away. So my senior year, I actually went to a different school. And so we kind of like lost touch for about a year and a half. And then I moved back into town for junior college and started doing theater. And I made a new friend when I was in theater. Somebody that I hadn't met before. And he was a really cool guy, really nice guy, really enjoyed hanging out with the dude. And we decided to go chill at his place and play some GameCube, because he had just gotten a GameCube. True story. And he got Bounty Hunter, because he's like, dude, you're into Star Wars, let's play Bounty Hunter. I was like, oh, sick. We go over to his house. Lo and behold, she's sitting there in the living room. I was like, what are you doing here? And she's like, oh my god, it's you. Like, what are you doing here? And I was like, well, I'm friends with Matt. And she's like, Matt's my brother. And I was like, what? She's like, well, stepbrother. We went to different high schools. I was like, are you serious? And that's what kicked off our hanging out again, like, after high school. Like, so we were friends in high school, did theater together. I have a bunch of pictures I'll share sometime in the Discord of me and my wife when we were in high school together. And it's funny because I'm, like, right next to her in all the pictures. I didn't even realize we're just buddies. But we went away, lost touch. I came back to town, totally different area. She's like 2 years younger than me, so she was still in high school at the time. Made friends with her older brother, didn't even realize it. Her stepbrother? What does that mean? What's this about having a stepbrother? It's really weird, right? And then even then, we never thought for like years after that, we never even thought about like dating. We were just friends. So like she'd come to town, guys would treat her wrong, and don't smoke, kids. I'm not recommending it. I quit smoking years ago, okay? I don't smoke anymore. But I did because I thought I was so cool as a theater actor, so I thought it was so cool. Lung issues now because of it. It's not cool. But I will say this, we did smoke and we would hang out all the time and drive around and listen to music together and talk about stuff, and we bonded, you know. It's just kind of how that happens. We get to know each other, and we would just literally drive around until like 2 or 3 in the morning. Then I would take her home. And we would listen to stuff like, you know, some of her stuff, some of my stuff. What did we listen to back then? Random like Rage Against the Machine and Ani DeFranco and Fleetwood Mac. We listened to a lot of Fleetwood Mac. We're both really into Fleetwood Mac. And why? Because Fleetwood Mac is awesome. That's why. Which is awesome because, oh, I know, right? Long talks in the car are awesome. We had a bunch of Fleetwood Mac at our wedding, actually, because it made sense. We would drive around and we would talk about music and we would talk about art, and this is just when we were buddies. And I really didn't have, I mean, we both even were in relationships at the time. We never talked about being in a relationship with each other. We always just talked about stuff that we were into and that we were just good buddies. And I used to tell her, she's like one of the dudes, man. She's just a bro. She's cool to hang with because she was a tomboy, so she was just fun to hang out with. And she hated hanging out with chicks. She didn't like girly girls, you know what I mean? She didn't want to like, oh, let's, you know, go do this or whatever and spend $100 on her hair. Funny thing is now she will spend like a bunch of money on her hair or her nails, which is what she's doing right now. She's probably going to be back anytime and be like, oh, you're playing without me? Breath of the Wild without me? She'll be all like sorry. But we're obviously in all the same stuff because we play games together and hang out. And we have a day off and we want to like decorate our yard, you know, buy flowers for our yard, buy fruit trees, or play Breath of the Wild. Dude, why is my dog tap dancing? What's going on, fellas? Okay. Alright. Well, we did it, guys. We got our 4th shrine. Let's head back over to, what do we think? Hateno or Crackhead? Let's head back to Crackhead Village. Alright. Be good, babies. Go to Kakariko. Right? If he actually was tap dancing, it would make a good stream. Sweet baby Gray, what are you doing? You guys, seriously, stop, okay? They're not stopping. They're just continuing to antagonize the dog. What is it, man? You need to go outside? You open the door for the dog so he does not defecate upon my home. Thank you. You're the best. There we go. That's that sound. He was outside for like an hour before, but for some reason... Alright guys, this was the mission for the day. We wanted to complete the last stamina wheel, so we did a few shrines, completed the stamina wheel, and then I'm going to log off. It was a very short stream because I got started late. Stamina Vessel. Totally screwed up the title of this. Oh, there it is. Okay, expand your stamina. Alright, this should be the last one, guys. Let's do it. Pollo's back. Just in time. Just in time for me to jump off, Pollo. But I'm going to jump off and I will jump back on after a while. Play something else. Drop a comment. As soon as the stream is done, drop a comment in the comment section about what game you might be interested in me coming back to play later. I have 2 options that I'm considering. Or 3. I have 3 options. If you guys are interested, I could play some Samurai Showdown. I could play some Fortnite with a couple of you, which is really fun, because then we can chit-chat, we can have a little dialogue, we can hang out. Okay, and that's like Trey, Rubber Ducky, Emery, those of you who are interested in playing, because a couple of you have popped me up when I was in the middle, but I got a full squad. when you have a full squad, and it's kind of hard to be like, okay, guys, jump. One of you needs to jump out because I got somebody who wants to play. It's hard for me to like ask people to leave. You know what I mean? Because I try and be nice, but then I feel bad because then you're like, well, can I play? And I'm like, sorry, we're full up. But totally on board with doing that. Last potential option is maybe a little bit of Smash. Maybe a little bit of Smash. So we got 3 options. Sam Show, Fortnite, Smash. But we did it. Let's go to Hateno Village real quick. Breaking all my rules. Traveling. We're teleporting. We're not supposed to teleport. Don't tell anybody, okay? Just keep it on the down low. One of these days I'm going to come back. Okay, so Poyo, we got 1 vote for Smash. But like I said, put it in after I end the stream. So then because what I'll do is I got to like do dinner, hang out with the kids a little bit when the wife gets home, and hang out with the wife before they got to go to soccer. And then I will check the comment section after the fact, because I don't get the live chat in the comments. I only get that after. So, and I think it also helps my algorithm. So definitely do that, and that will be considered a real vote, Poyo. So as soon as the stream's over in a few minutes, jump back in. You help my algorithm, and you get that vote out. Real quick, though, we're going to do a couple of amiibo drops here. Alright, let's do the amiibo drops to wrap up the stream. And it's a short stream today, guys. I'm really sorry about that. Starting off with King K. Rool. King Cruel? It's not that funny. Could be, but it's not. Duck Hunt Dog. One of the first games I ever played on the NES. Duck Hunt Dog. Could be hot dogs and bird wings. But if Nintendo had a sense of humor, it would be. Give me a patch, Nintendo. Give us a patch. Yoshi from Yoshi's Woolly World. Not going to be able to play tonight? I understand, Trey. So Trey is not going to be voting probably for Fortnite. Lucas, give me Link's Awakening art style. English translated for the Switch, Nintendo. What are you doing? What's taking so long? Oh, hold on a second. Hello? Hi, Face. Okay, I'll see you in a few minutes. I love you. Bye. Awesome. My wife is on her way home, which is perfect timing. So here we go. This is Ryu from Street Fighter 4 and Smash. Fantastic game, guys. If you have a 3DS, when you finally get your 3DS, pancakes, pick up Ryu, or pick up Street Fighter 4. It's a fantastic fighting game, guys. Alright, so we're going to do Toon Link from Wind Waker. Alright. What are we getting? What are we getting? What are we getting? Another Royal Broadsword. This has just been a Royal Broadsword day, guys. Let's do this. I'm going to drop this 60, though, because it looks like this is a good one. You left? Nice. Yeah, look at that. That's a good Royal Broadsword. Alright. Is this the one I just dropped? Okay. We have Breath of the Wild Link. This isn't going to be anything other than some ice arrows, and I needed more ice arrows. And last but not least, the last amiibo drop of the day, we have Ganondorf from Twilight Princess. Bought a toddler off my yarn. No one touches my yarn. That's awesome. Whoops. I do not have that activated, do I? Oh my lord, did I really just do that? Alright. And an opal. Super simple. Nice. All right, you guys. Well, thank you very much for joining me. We did it. I had a really good time. We had a good time and we pulled it off. So thank you very much for joining me. Don't forget, log back in and drop a comment what you might want to see me play after a little bit, so we can get a little bit of that input. You can help my algorithm a little bit, guys. Emery, Rubber Ducky, Trey, Pancakes, everybody, Emery, all of you guys, thank you so much for coming in. We had a short stream, but it was eventful. We got a lot done. 1UPdaddy out. Peace.